Murder. Okay.
What?
All right. Hello.
What?
And welcome back to another episode of the Rice and Beans cast. It is season 2, episode 11. It is March 16th, 2022 as of recording date. And yeah, so how's your week been so far, Shu?
Not so bad. Lately, I don't know what the fuck's been going on with me. I thought I was sick, but like I don't know. Like I just felt lightheaded for like the past couple days. And then last night, Ava had a performance at school, and then we celebrated at Red Robin. And same Red Robin. There is a factory of fucking hot-ass MILFs in that fucking Red Robin. Good Lord. Good Lord.
Wait to visit. We have to go to Red Robin there if I ever visit.
Oh, my God. I don't know where the fuck they're pulling these women out of, but good God. But yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. Like, you know when you throw up, like, in a toilet, there's, like, a film. Like, I'm guessing it's your stomach acid, like, sitting around whatever you threw up, and then there's the water. Like, you can tell it's two separate parts.
It looks kind of like oil on water, right?
Yeah. Like, just doesn't mix whatsoever. Every time I shit, that's what happens. Like, it's just diarrhea, but it doesn't go anywhere. It just sits on top. And I'm like, I think I'm, like, really fucked up. But I don't know, like, other than that, like, there's nothing else wrong with me. But, oh, my God. I don't know what the MILFs are doing over there, but I think I was poisoned.
It just seems like you had, like, really bad food or something that just caused that. Because that's usually how I feel after, like, food poisoning and stuff.
It doesn't feel like food poisoning, though. Like, it just... Except this morning. When I woke up this morning to walk Ava to school, dude, my like, I had a burning in my stomach. Like, not, like, spicy burning, but just, like... Oh, my God. Oh... What about you?
My week hasn't been too bad. I've got a couple of stories to go through today. So I went to make some notes, right? And I color coded them. So we're gonna get straight into this. All right. First things first. Monday came around, and one of our people that I work with is currently on vacation, so I had to take over his job where he like comes in and sets everything up, right? My boss was going to be late because she had a doctor's appointment, and so our higher up boss came up to me as I was setting up and just came up to me and just said, "Where the fuck is your radio?" Apparently, no one told me this, but I am possibly getting promoted at work to become a supervisor.
Hey.
I don't want it.
I don't blame you. People are fucking weird.
It's not, well, let's see. At UPS, it's like if you're not doing like the basic package handler, the fluffer, the porn star fluffer at a warehouse, right? That kind of job, and you become like a supervisor or a boss or anything, you instantly lose like half your benefits. You don't have like the union to back you up anymore. Any like safety things that happen to you are now only on you. Like, can't blame the company or anything apparently, and they get paid the same amount as I currently do. It's like,
oh yeah, I don't want that shit at all.
It's like less exercise, which sure, but it's more stress. And so I had that, like, the second she handed me a radio and said, "All right, you're gonna cover this area until your boss gets here. It's gonna be fine. You'll do great." I learned so many things in that first 20 minutes of me just panicking because I was like, I haven't been trained on this. I don't know what I'm doing. They just, they threw me into the fire, right? So first things first is we have a belt, carries all of our like heavy packages and stuff. I learned something great, which is there's buttons on the other side that can stop the belt, and that entire other side is behind like a wall. So I had to go like around our entire area just to press one button. I didn't know those were there, and our higher up boss just kind of looked at me like I was an idiot the whole time. So it was complete panic. But apparently, according to her, when she talked to my boss about it, he said, well, once you got through the panic, he was doing great. And I panicked the whole time. So I don't know when the panic stopped to her, but to me, it was the whole time. So yeah, that's how my week's been. It's been every time I go to work, I'm scared that I'm going to be put into a position of power again. And I can't handle that. I can't handle that right now. It's too much.
You got to tell him. Just be like, hey, man, I ain't fucking comfortable with that shit.
Yeah, I really do. It doesn't help that the only reason why I got this job is because one of my friends worked here, right? And he's chill, he's cool. I got thrown into a completely different area from where he works, but we still work there.
That's always how it goes.
Yeah.
Always how it goes.
Oh, you want to hang out with your friend? No, fuck you. Go over here.
Yeah, right. But the warehouse gig I had a while back was because two of my friends worked there, and it was awesome. And then they immediately, like, as soon as I was done training, kicked me to a completely different shift in a completely different area. And I'm like,
Yeah.
Happiness is a thing. Like, I've been working with these people since high school. I know how to work and have fun, but I guess not.
Yeah, it's like they think it's like you're at work, you work with a bunch of other people. You can't do anything though. You have to work. You can't talk to these people unless you're telling them like you need help with something. That's it. You can't make friends here. That's it. That's what it seems like. And yeah, so I work with this guy, and as like of the day this happened to me, I was still kind of considering like it wouldn't be too bad because like I get to finally yell at people and not get yelled back at for doing it, right? Because I'm their boss. But that night I found out, my friend put in his 2 weeks, and now I'm just gonna be there alone, even though I didn't work with him anyway.
I was about to say, you basically have been alone.
It still sucks, right? Because it's like all that time. Like I work right at the entrance and exit of our building, and so I get to see him walk by and stuff, and he just kind of makes fun of me because I'm drowning in packages. But like it's still nice to see him there. And now when I go to work, I'm like I'm alone. I've got nobody.
That sounds like my ex, just drowning in packages.
Yes. That sounds like high school to me. Wait. And then we're gonna stop with my week for right now because the next one is gonna be our ambassadors. Let me tell you. But I do have a little survey here if you would like to take it. It's from our YouTube channel. YouTube gave us a survey to take, and I wanted to do it with you.
Okay.
So from the list below, please select the language you would like to take the survey in. I'm guessing English. So I'm gonna start there. Next.
Question 1, success.
Wow. Okay. Let me see if I can actually take the survey, because the second I clicked on English, it said your survey ended. Okay. Here we go. Thank you for participating in this 10 to 15 minutes survey.
Oh my God!
And providing feedback on your experience as a creator on YouTube. Your response to this survey will help us gain learnings to understand how our platform may impact your experience and/or how to improve the quality of our services and develop new ones. This survey is hosted. No one gives a shit about that. I agree. Next. So this is when the survey actually starts. Overall, how satisfied or dissatisfied are you with YouTube as a place for video creators today? Video creators today. Very satisfied.
Repeat that again?
Okay. Overall, how satisfied or dissatisfied are you with YouTube as a place for video creators today? Very satisfied.
Oh, we have to give warnings, right? I'm very dissatisfied.
What warnings? Oh yeah, true. We want to put very dissatisfied.
This is up to you. I mean, I feel like we can compromise. We don't just have to go full blown with one answer or anything.
I just think this would be a funny thing to do here.
Okay.
As a place for video creators today, I mean, I'm definitely not satisfied. Would you settle for somewhat dissatisfied?
Yeah.
Okay. Because I don't know if it's very dissatisfying, but it's not exactly a great place. I am not gonna do any of the typing optional stuff because it's just like our opinions and stuff, and I'd rather not have to have our listeners listen to the clickety clack of my keyboard right now. So I'm just gonna skip that one. All right. So the next part is YouTube's communication to you as a creator. So emails, information on studio dashboard, workshops, websites is their examples. And it's the same kind of thing where it's very satisfied, somewhat satisfied, like neither satisfied or dissatisfied, somewhat dissatisfied, very dissatisfied, and not applicable. So for this first one, YouTube's communication to you. Now, I can look in our emails right now, and they send a lot of spam stuff, but
yeah.
So
Dissatisfied.
Awesome. The opportunity to make money as a creator. I mean, I haven't seen anybody come in. Have you?
I haven't seen shit.
And I know they put ads on our podcast because they put ads on everything, right? So,
Yeah.
very dissatisfied.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Very, very.
YouTube's policies. So community guidelines, advertiser friendly guidelines, copyright, and age restriction. I would put somewhat dissatisfied on this one, just because with the age restriction stuff, it's an either or. So it's either like it's made for kids or it's not made for kids, and then like there's the other option where it's like it's 18 plus, right? And so
Okay.
if it's made for kids, you can't monetize it. If it's 18 plus, you can't monetize it. So it's literally the middle option that you'd have to pick if you wanted to monetize your stuff. The advertiser friendly guidelines suck because it's like the whole no swearing in like the first like 30 seconds or whatever. And then community guidelines is obviously like, don't be an asshole, right? So where do you feel on this? Because I feel somewhat dissatisfied.
I'm gonna take your word on this one. I don't really give a shit either way.
Mm-hmm. Good. I'm happy you feel the same way. YouTube's tools to manage your content. YouTube Studio, analytics, and comments. I would say I'm actually satisfied with this because I get to see like how our YouTube videos are doing. It's sitting at a great fat 4, average 4, and then like our watch time is like half an hour. So I mean, that's satisfying. I get to see our progression. It started at 0, right? So
That's true. That's very true.
ability to reach an audience on YouTube. I mean, somewhat dissatisfied. I mean, the whole like suggested page, right? And like getting put on like the suggested for other people who aren't subscribed or something like that. It's literally just a gamble. Like it's you're putting up a video and then you just pray to the algorithm that it puts you up as a video that someone random will watch. Would you have those kind of videos where it's like you've never seen this person, they just show up in your feed?
Yeah.
Yeah. So dissatisfied? What'd you say?
Is there a neutral one?
Neither satisfied nor dissatisfied?
Yeah.
All right. YouTube support and educational resources. So at Team YouTube or Help Center, I'm gonna say very dissatisfied because
Yeah, we should. I mean, we don't have an issue with it, but literally every YouTuber ever has had an issue with this.
literally like just go on Twitter for 1 second and go to the Team YouTube page or the YouTube support, whatever their Twitter account is, and then just kind of read through it and see how many people they actually respond to, and then search up the terms of like YouTube support or whatnot and see how many people have tried to get their help, right? I mean,
Yeah.
it definitely it's a lot harder because there's a lot of people on YouTube, so they can't. It definitely would make it hard to answer all of them. I can see that, but I mean, you could at least answer more than like 2 people a day. Okay, so they changed the rating system on this one. So rate how important each of the following aspects are to your overall satisfaction with YouTube. Extremely important, very important, moderately important, slightly important, or not at all important. So, the opportunity to make money as a creator. Would you count this as an important thing for I guess
No.
us? Yeah, not important at all. Support and educational resources. So again, at Team YouTube Help Center. Would you say this is important? I would say it's important, but
Yeah.
I wouldn't say extremely important. I'd say probably very important. They could definitely do better with it, but YouTube's policies, community guidelines, advertiser-friendly guidelines, copyright, age restriction.
I don't give a shit either way. I mean, I feel like if you answer this different than the money way, it kind of contradicts. If I don't care about making money on this thing, so I don't really care what they want us to. Oh, you can't say cuss words.
I would say it's slightly important, not important at all, because like rules, we kind of need rules in in life, but like obviously being racist and stuff is on YouTube at least not the greatest, but slight racism is okay, I guess. So YouTube's communication to you as a creator, important, not important? I wouldn't really
Repeat
say.
the question.
So YouTube's communication to you as a creator, I would say this is like not that important.
Very important.
Very
No,
important.
if something's wrong, you would like to have that line of communication open, right?
Yeah, true. I'm thinking. I think when I'm thinking of their communication, it's all the spam email they keep sending to us about like
I get that.
you could do
Yeah.
this to reach a different audience and stuff like that. It's like, okay, but that audience isn't like us, right? So, um, I can agree with it being very important with the reasons that you put down, though. The ability to reach an audience on YouTube. Would you say this is important? So this is like the suggested, recommended.
Fuck. I mean, it's not my number one goal to like reach out to a bunch of people because it's just something I want to do. Like if people come along, great. If not, oh well.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, like I understand like having a sense of community really helps people out. So I feel like that's important.
Okay. Yeah, I can see that. Moderately important then.
Yeah.
Kind of in the middle there. YouTube's tools to manage your content. So again, like YouTube Studio, analytics, comments, I would say very important just because, I mean, I've already purged our comment section because we had like 30 different spam things on there. It's like, oh, you guys should check out how wet I am at this really creepy URL and stuff. So I would say
fucking gross.
Yeah, I'm gonna put this as very important because I enjoy purging those, so no one has to look at that shit. So because it's disturbing, and it's always like a picture of like I mean not a Barbie doll, but you know what I mean, of that plastic face, you know.
Only surprised.
All right, so now we are back to the following questions relate to communications from YouTube. So this is like the whole spam emails, and then like if something's wrong, they're back to like their whole satisfied, dissatisfied, and then also the no communications received, and then there's some that say like it was helpful, not aware, so stuff like that. How satisfied or dissatisfied are you with the variety of communication channels that YouTube uses to communicate with you? So I'm
dissatisfied.
Yeah, I was gonna say this is emails, and then there's Twitter. I think that's the only ways they really communicate with you.
And one of them is pretty dog shit.
And then I guess surveys as well. This is how they communicate with you. So, very dissatisfied. How helpful are YouTube's creator educational efforts for you? So this is like courses and workshops. I would just say not helpful at all because I've gone through some of these and looked at them, and it's pretty bad. It's pretty bad to look at. It's like just even like removing the whole cringe factor from it, because these things are like really, really, really bad made, like poorly made, and then like trying to see the info inside of all that cringe, there's not much in there. I would honestly say that Twitch's whole like thing of like workshopping and like working with you to like give you education of how to build a stream and stuff is better than this, and that's saying something. How satisfied?
Those are dog shit.
Yeah, those are dog shit. How satisfied or dissatisfied are you with the timeline or timeliness of YouTube's communications to you? So this is how often they communicate. So how often do they send spam email?
I was going to say dissatisfied then.
Yes, I'm going to go into our email here, and I'm going to go in here. Let's see. YouTube creator, I'm guessing is what the email thing is supposed to say. So the last one we got was yesterday, March 15th. The one before that was February 14th. And then after that, it was January 19th. So those are the 3 latest emails we got from them in the date. And then, yep, that's it. That's all that it is in my primary social and promotions on this Gmail account. So, dissatisfied. Rate your agreement or disagreement. YouTube celebrates important creator achievements. Huh. So they have the 100K plaque. They've got the 1 million, 10 million, right? Those kind of plaques and stuff like that. Rate your agreement or disagreement towards this. Would you like a plaque if we ever made it to 100K or
Oh, no.
500,000? Yeah, I don't. I disagree with this. No one. I don't think anyone really gives it. Like, it's cool that we got that far, but I don't think anyone really gives a shit if we made it that far at the same time.
Yeah.
How easy or difficult is it to find information that is important to you as a YouTube creator? I would say it is somewhat difficult because obviously there's other YouTubers out there that give out this information, but from YouTube itself, it's pretty hard to find. Especially like the workshops and stuff are bad. So, have you tried any of that?
I haven't.
Okay.
I didn't even know those existed.
So yeah, somewhat difficult is what I'll put, just because of other creators are out there to help, but YouTube itself is not. How useful are communications from YouTube in helping you manage your channel? Not useful at all. It's just spam. So far, it's just spam. Or I guess I could just say no communications received. Now I think that applies better.
Yeah.
All right. Next up, how easy? Okay, so the following questions relate to the opportunity to make money on YouTube. So this is the area where we don't really care because we're not doing this to make money. We're doing it because it's fun. How easy or difficult is it to understand how to make money on YouTube? I would say this is not applicable. It doesn't apply to us, right? I mean, like,
Yeah.
we don't really care. To what extent do you support yourself financially through your activity on YouTube?
None.
Yeah, I do not make any money through my activity on YouTube, so not at all. And guess what? That was the end of the money making section of the survey. Oh wait, no, hold on. It goes on just a little bit. How satisfied or dissatisfied are you with the requirements to become eligible to make money on YouTube? So, I mean, like, I'm aware of what you need. You need, like, I think it's 10,000 subscribers, and then I think it's like an average watch time of like 30 minutes or something like that, or like 10 minutes or something like that. I'm not entirely sure.
For us?
Just to get the chance to monetize your stuff.
Oh, I misunderstood. I apologize.
Yeah. I mean, I this is neither satisfied or dissatisfied, I guess, because we don't really care. I mean, like, I am aware of the requirements and stuff, but I don't really care either way. Okay, so how satisfied or dissatisfied are you with channel memberships on your channel? I do not have active channel membership, I think is what applies to us here.
Yep.
Because we aren't that popular to get memberships on our channel. So, well. Okay, so the following questions relate to YouTube support and educational resources. Examples are the Help Center and then Twitter. So, how easy or difficult is it to find a solution through YouTube's resources when you have an issue or question? I mean, we've never tried it, which is one of the options, but we could also say it's difficult or easy. So,
yeah, I mean, we gotta be honest.
We've never tried it.
We literally have no idea. Like, not even other people's opinions. We have nothing.
Yeah, we none of the above applies to the next one because we don't use their creator's website, creator insider channel, YouTube Help Center, their Twitter, or their forums or whatever. So there's that. Oh my god, this keeps going. Holy shit. I thought this was gonna, like, I know it said 10 to 15 minutes, but I pictured that would be with you typing in stuff about like what to do. No, it's just all buttons. The following questions relate to YouTube's policies. How likely or unlikely is a policy mistake to be corrected if you dispute or appeal it? I mean, we're not applicable, but like, just to give you the options here, it's very likely, somewhat likely, neither likely or unlikely, or somewhat unlikely or very unlikely. I think for everybody in YouTube, it's very unlikely, but for us currently, it's just not applicable.
Yeah.
How satisfied are you with YouTube's policy tools? So appeals, disputes, pre-checks, video editing tools, support, policy information available. Never tried to resolve an issue, but for the whole of YouTube, would you say this is dissatisfied? Dissatisfying? Yeah. How confident are you that you can avoid policy issues on your content? I would say we're pretty confident because the only times that we do use other people's stuff, I put in links. So like David Rush is usually in a link, or like his Guinness World Record is a link, or we have the articles linked and stuff like that, right? So
Yeah.
I would say I'm extremely confident on that one. And then so coming up tomorrow is when we're gonna have our copyright issues come in. So just kidding. No. How how easy or difficult is it to understand YouTube's policies? Never. So it's
Difficult.
extremely
Difficult.
Easy. Yeah, I agree. But extremely easy, somewhat easy, neither easy nor difficult, somewhat difficult, extremely difficult. And then the other one is never tried to understand YouTube's policies.
That one.
That one. Okay. Hey, that one comes up again. How helpful is YouTube when you have questions about YouTube's policies? Never had questions about YouTube's policies, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, it's very questionable policies, but we don't really care either way. How satisfied or dissatisfied are you with the options to resolve issues with policies and guidelines? Never tried to resolve an issue. How fairly or unfairly does YouTube apply its policies? Not applicable for us because we don't have it, but extremely fairly, somewhat fairly, neither fairly nor unfairly, somewhat unfairly, or extremely unfairly. I would say they're somewhat unfairly most of the time with other people, though. So
I was gonna say extreme.
Really, I'd say they do have their issues a lot, but they do make a lot of mistakes. But they at least try to correct their mistakes every once in a while. Sometimes they just say go fuck yourself. So the following questions relate to YouTube's tools for publishing, monitoring, and managing your content. So how well do you understand your content's performance? Do you understand it pretty well?
Sure.
I would say moderately because like I keep an eye on it, and that's really all you really have to that's all you really have to do. So I mean, sure, somewhat. How easy or difficult is it to use YouTube Studio? If I go back here, so this is YouTube Studio is where you kind of check your where the workshops are. First of all, the monetization, your copyright claims, comments, analytics, and like all your videos and stuff are here. And I would say it's somewhat easy. Sometimes you click on something and it sends you somewhere completely different, but I would say it's somewhat easy to use because it's pretty much just normal YouTube, just with like links sending you somewhere else. So, how satisfied or dissatisfied are you with YouTube's tools for managing your community? So, monitoring comments, reading and responding to comments. I would say I'm satisfied with this.
Yeah, I was about to say after earlier, this would make sense.
Yeah. How satisfied or dissatisfied are you with YouTube's tools for getting content onto YouTube? So, uploading. I would say I'm somewhat.
This is a you one.
Yeah, I was gonna say I'm somewhat dissatisfied with this because you have to first click. It's pretty simple, right? So you click the upload button and then you have to drag over the file in there, and then you can start putting in like your description and stuff and like your title and everything. I'm kind of annoyed by that because I'd rather just be able to get the template ready while the video is rendering or something, and then be able just to upload it from there. Like I don't want to have to put it in there, wait a little bit for it to like realize, oh, this is a video, and it's gonna start uploading from your computer, and then I have to type in all this information. I think it would be a lot faster just to do it the other way around. Getting all that information in now, so I can quickly get that over, and then have it upload in the background or something like that. I don't know. How satisfied or dissatisfied are you with YouTube's tools for managing your content? So resolving issues, bulk updating videos, adding/editing cards and end screens. You know those YouTubers that put like little shorts on there and then they have the entire end screen on there covering it up with their this is our channel, recommended video, latest video, stuff like that. I I mean, I'm not applicable. We're not applicable because I never put end screens because I think they're stupid. And we're a podcast. You're not really looking at your phone while you're listening to this if you're on YouTube, unless it's a video one. So remember that. Resolving issues, bulk updating videos. I mean, I haven't had to update any videos, nor am I probably ever going to update any of these videos. So there's that. How often does the information provided by YouTube Studios influence the decisions you make to grow your channel? Never. Because I don't listen to you. I don't listen to other people. Okay. We're going to get through this last section, and then I'm going to stop it here. Because this is too much. How difficult does competition from other channels make it to build an audience on YouTube? Not difficult at all, because we're not competing with anybody.
You're right.
Like, oh no, we have to compete with the other Rice and Beans cast on on YouTube. No, we don't. We don't really pay attention to either one of each other. So, how easy or difficult is it for viewers to find your videos on YouTube? I would say not easy nor difficult, because I mean everyone that's looking for us knows our name and stuff.
Yeah, well, yeah, that makes sense because the one I'm thinking of is the problems with Spotify. So never mind.
Yeah. Spotify, it's definitely a lot harder on Spotify, but on YouTube, dude, it's like we have so many episodes on here. I mean, same thing with Spotify. We have so many episodes, but I feel like it's just a lot easier on YouTube because you could see the thumbnail, you could see what everything is and stuff like that, and the names of the videos and stuff. It's just a lot easier.
Beautiful bastards who found us on Spotify. Big fat kisses to you. Good Lord.
And any other streaming podcast service, because apparently we're on a lot of them, and I should probably go claim our podcast.
Oh no, I was just saying because like even for me trying to find it in the beginning, that literally took me like 5-10 minutes to find us.
Yeah, it was definitely hard. So how fair or unfair are YouTube's recommendation systems? So your videos being recommended on homepage, suggested, or up next. So, I mean, my personal YouTube is subscribed to ours just so I can keep an eye on it without being in the account, right? Because usually I'm on my own personal one. I never see our videos up there. Do you?
No.
Yeah. So
no, I think if we did, we'd have more views. So not applicable.
Yeah, not applicable counts. Rate your agreement or disagreement. YouTube is the best place to build an audience.
Disagree.
Yeah, I disagree with that. Like, there's so many other places now where it's a lot easier.
It's 100% easier on Twitch, to be 1,000% honest. I hate Twitch. It's so much easier.
And I hate TikTok, but it's honestly hella easy to fucking get noticed there. Apparently, like all your videos will instantly get noticed, according to my sister, who does, I think, stuff on there, and then like half of my friends on there. You know, remember that stripper lady I was talking about who got her TikTok banned? That's where she got super famous.
Yeah, the day stripper.
Yeah.
Did you find out if she listens to this or not?
I haven't talked to her yet, but we have another session on Dungeons and Dragons, not on
no news is good news.
Yeah, no news is good news so far. Rate your agreement or disagreement. Recommendations on YouTube. Focus on helping viewers find videos they're most likely to watch. I mean, I'd agree to this because I see a lot of the same like video game stuff, but
yeah.
I mean, other than that, all right. I'll put slightly agree because I mean, like sometimes you get that weird like video of some dude dying on there, so.
Those have been popping up a lot lately.
Right?
Like, I haven't even been looking up shit on Google. Like, I'll look up stuff on Firefox because it seems like they track you less. And, no, Google's just like, watch this man die in a helicopter crash. I'm like, I don't want to fucking see that shit.
It's definitely weird. All right, so, like, there's another whole other area, but I could give less of a shit. So,
Oh, speaking of the daytime stripper. I did show press with no context whatsoever. I was just like, this lady's a stripper. Do you, yes or no? She said no. I was like, all right, well, she is. And she go, does she work the day shift? I was like, yep. All right, thank you. Thank you. There's just a look that like primo strippers have. And I mean, kudos to you. You got more talent in your fucking pinky than I got anywhere else. But I don't know. All the strippers I've seen and all the strippers I've enjoyed have not looked like that.
I think the only reason why she gets like premium like nighttime spots in stripping is because it's in Utah. Because she has
Yeah.
all these, as you know, everybody here in Utah would probably say, all these sins on her: the tattoos, the look, the piercings, all that stuff. So everybody wants to see that, right? So
Yeah,
it's a
don't
Mormon
don't
thing,
do this,
yeah,
and
yeah.
then you find the thing, and it's like, I want to do that.
yeah.
Oh,
So that's
I
how
like
I'm
that
thinking
take.
of it. Yeah.
Yeah,
Still
no,
a
I'm
daytime
with you on this one.
stripper everywhere else.
Yeah, I 100% stand by that. The couple times I've gone to a daytime strip joint, it's been that.
Yeah.
It's been a lot of that. And I mean, to be fair, she would be the prettiest daytime stripper because she doesn't have bullet wounds or fucking scars from knife attacks. But
heroin needle
Or is
sticking
it
out of her.
yeah.
Yeah.
So, I mean, the best day stripper there is, I guess.
Yeah, I guess so. We're already like 36 minutes in or so. So,
Oh, yeah.
What's your Earth Ambassador this week?
I got two. I pulled a feast.
I got two as well.
One is a woman. Please tell me where she's from. She got plastic surgery on her thumbs to use as, quote, weird fidget toys.
Why?
I don't know, but it's literally like her thumbs are now ribbed as if she took like anal beads and put them together and cut them in half and stuck them underneath her skin.
That's disgusting.
Yeah, it's...
Is there a little
Yeah.
like remote control on them too where they vibrate?
No.
So that she can, okay.
No, it's just like silicone ribs she put in her thumbs. And it's like, all right, creep show, get in the rocket ship, you're going up. And then my second one, feel free to look it up. I'm not going to give this lady any more attention. I went temporarily blind and permanently scarred after freckle tattoos. Who the fuck's getting freckles tattooed on them?
Why would you ever
I thought we made fun of these people.
Yeah, like why would you ever want tattoos of fucking freckles? Like, it's just...
Look at this. Look at this.
Oh,
I'm going to post the picture. This is what this woman paid for, dude. Like, oh.
Oh.
Dude, those aren't freckle tattoos.
No.
That looks like bitch has genital herpes from cheekbone to cheekbone.
She went into that ass crack sideways.
Oh my god, man! I don't know what you've been sniffing, but you need to stop. Fuck.
It just looks like she has like termites living in her skin or something. Yeah.
It's like it looks like little ingrown hairs are just stuck.
Oh.
It's so bad, like the worst acne you have ever seen.
The girl herself, pretty attractive, but the facial stuff, she didn't need this.
Not at all. You know what?
Like
hey,
that.
you're a 9. You'd be a 10 if you had tattooed freckles. Said no one ever.
No one.
So I don't know. Shout out to Tattoo Annie over here. Almost fucked up her whole life because of this.
Ugh. Well, I can't. That's gross. Okay, so
yeah, I always try to keep it kind of lighter because.
Well,
yeesh.
I'm here to bring down the mood, I guess. So, here we go. Utah police remove dozens of dogs from home, find dead ones in freezer. So,
What?
Yeah. We're starting with this. Of course, it's Utah, right? Eagle Mountain, Utah County. So this happened initially. So the deputies initially received a call on March 3rd from neighbors concerned that the 74-year-old woman, who apparently had fallen days earlier and was in the hospital, wasn't able to care for the dogs known to be at her house. So if you can't tell, I'm setting up this 74-year-old woman, even though probably in like the next like 2 years, so like one gust of wind will kill her, but still. So what they found was roughly 30 dogs, and they said they found 14 of them that appeared to be malnourished, were living in the home, and deputies found even more dogs that were deceased, once they executed a search warrant. They found a total of 16 dogs that were dead. 15 of those were in Ziploc baggies or grocery bags inside of a freezer. They were the larger style Ziploc bags, but had names presumably of the dogs that were inside the bags. So these were like young puppies that were just dead in her freezer.
This is just a creepy way.
Yeah. It's like I didn't want to bury my dog, so I put it in the freezer or something like that, or like something like that. I'm gonna send you
It's better than what I thought. I thought she was gonna eat him.
Yeah.
I'm gonna save patches for later.
I'm not gonna share this image on YouTube because it's really, really disgusting, but I will put the link to this article in the description for you guys. This is the condition of where the dogs were living, by the way. Gross. All of that, yeah, that's a bunch of shit all over the place. When I was reading this, by the way, I was eating my dinner, so this was a great picture to look at, especially eating in the middle of eating chili fries. Let me tell you. So yeah, they did not immediately disclose the woman's name or the address of the home.
Can we adopt these dogs?
I don't.
Not like all of them, but like, do they have like a system set up to where people can adopt them?
I'm doing a quick zoom through. It doesn't look like it. I'm pretty much at the end of the article here, so.
Boo.
Yeah, I bet there is some place eventually where they will be sent. Like I'm guessing all these dogs are currently getting treated and stuff for malnourishment and
Is it like Canada where if you can't take care of them for 4 days, they're just gonna kill it?
I don't think that's what it's like here. I think it's.
You remember that headline? Like just people they didn't agree with, and they were just like, "Yeah, if you're arrested and you can't take care of your dog, we're just gonna put it down." Be like, "Okay, hold the fuck on."
There's better ways to deal with this. I'm kind of happy I didn't remember the headline, but now that I do, it's. I'm
Canada ain't fucking around. Canada's like that quiet kid in the back of the class.
Yep.
Oh, he's harmless. No, he's not.
So yeah, so they said the surviving dogs were taken to a shelter in the county as evidence, but he said the hope was they could be adopted out at some point. So I'm guessing they are going up for adoption. Just currently, they're considered evidence
and checked on.
Yeah, getting checked on. So, in this article, they never said the woman's name, but go fuck yourself and die a horrible death.
Turns out there's old crazy dog ladies too.
Maybe we'll send you up to Rhode Island, where the baggie of heads were.
Well, I mean, she somewhat cared for him. Didn't just leave heads in a bag.
There is a giant bowl of food, I guess, but you never picked up any of the shit.
She did write the name on the bag. Look, I'm not saying it's great, but I mean, like, if we're going by scum, she's in my list. Like, yeah, she abused a bunch of animals, pretty shit. But she somewhat cared because she still had, like, it was like puppies that were named, and it was, I don't know. This is a weird one. Definitely bad. Don't know how bad, though.
Yeah, so detectives handed over the case to the Utah County Attorney for screening and recommended 16 Class A misdemeanor animal cruelty charges for the deceased dogs and 14 Class B misdemeanor animal cruelty charges for those that were still living. So, I hope you get what you get, but this sucks. And then my next Earth Ambassador, I'll get through this story quick because this is a personal one of mine. But the quick line of it is, "Fuck you, people who steal people's money out of people's bank." A lot of people thing in there, but yeah, I had $5,000 taken out of my account. Not from me.
What?
Yeah. So someone just took like $5,000 out of my account. I went to the bank, got it all sorted out. I got my money back. But like whoever did that, eat shit and die. I mean, rude. First of all,
can't you press charges?
I don't know. I don't know. I'm gonna go back.
That's attempted theft.
Yeah, I'm going back and I'm gonna be like, hey, fuck you. But I mean. I got my shit back.
Follow up with your bank, man.
Yeah, I will. But at this current time, I'm just happy I got my shit back.
Yeah.
That $5,000 is obviously gonna go to your Twitch channel, but like.
Okay. Okay, you know what? Fuck it. Let's play this game. I said you haven't been there for like the past 2 weeks. How are you
I
gonna do
have
that?
been there. I just don't speak that much because I'm in the middle of doing other stuff.
Yeah,
I'm watching
totally.
you, Bacon and Presley play freaking Deep Rock and stuff like that. Or I'm watching you
It's
guys
so good. You need
collect
to get that
them
game,
eggs. I'm watching you guys kill those bosses.
You need to get that. It's like a nice breakup from Elden Ring. Like it's just like I can just go in there, literally shoot the shit, and it's been spectacular. I cannot seriously. If you are listening to this, go buy Deep Rock. Oh my god, it is so good. I'm so mad I missed out on it for so long.
I do want to get the game, but I feel like I'm gonna have the same issue from what I can hear from your stream of what Presley has an issue of. It's just I'd probably run out of ammo really, really quick.
That's the thing. I mean, yeah, that is the one negative effect. Like the resource you use to get ammo, it's randomly generated. So some missions, you will have ammo for like the next 6, and then one mission is just dog shit. I mean, that's only like there's 4 characters. They call it promotions. It's just prestiging. I've prestiged 3 of them.
Nice.
And I'm working on the 4th now. I love every bit of it.
I'm watching you play, and like those frozen grenades seem to have saved your life a couple more times than you'd like to admit.
So good. They're so good.
They look really, really good. Every time I see you freeze something, I'm like, hey, that's from Borderlands.
Yeah, right. They do have a lot of but it's not like they're stealing it. It's just they're just like paying their respects to whatever.
Yeah.
Like it's a really good thing. I really do enjoy it, and like I said, eventually I'm gonna have to go back to Risk of Rain.
Yeah.
But I mean, in the meantime, dude,
I'm still giving Risk of Rain a couple of weeks just so that all the mods to get updated. Yep. I want my mods back.
I think subconsciously that's what I've been doing as well. Like I'm just like, I kind of grew accustomed to not having to run every time or like wait 30 years to have an item scrapped or like the 3D printers. I kind of like those, so yeah, I get you.
Yeah, and the whole
Trip,
like
if you're listening, I'm sorry, pal. It's just
it's hard. It's hard without much. Especially
there's some good games.
I played a bunch of vanilla Risk of Rain with a couple other people a couple months back, and not having the Shrine of Dio is the most annoying thing ever.
Oh, I forgot that was a mod.
Yeah.
See, look,
yeah.
I have been trained, dude. Oh.
Without this thing, it's like I'm dead for
terrible.
20 minutes or so, or my friend's dead for 20 minutes or so, as we're just sitting there not able to sprint and shoot at the same time. So it's pain without it. So that's why I'm like, I'm gonna wait. I don't want to play this anymore without it. But yeah.
What mods are updated? That's what I should look at. While we're going, I'll just take a quick look.
Okay. But I do have to say though, I remember how I said I don't care about Elden Ring. I finished the game. I'm level 346. I'm on New Game Plus. I'm trying to get all the achievements. That's where my life has been. I've been following all those like weird guides of people like, hey, this is how you can like triple your damage in one hit. The Knight of Flame sword. Most broken thing ever, doing 10k without any like pluses on it. 10k damage is great. And then you get one of the actual wars that's like the Royal Knights Resolve, and it's like I'm doing 30k damage now. So it's great. Intel broken, completely broken. And then I've been getting so many other video recommendations of just like, hey, this is another broken build you can do.
So the 2 like overall mods that like talk to all the other mods, those are updated. Hook Gin Patch or whatever the fuck that is. Auto Sprint is updated.
Yes.
The scary part is the auto skip intro cutscene apparently is depreciated, and so is faster scrapper and faster 3D printer. So
what does it mean when that happens? Depreciated.
I don't know. You hover over it, it says this mod is depreciated and could be broken. So I guess just flat out doesn't work.
Probably like it could work, but it could also just completely crash your game. 99% of the mods I have in Fallout. Yeah. One game I've been thinking about getting, and this is all due to General Sam, is Hell Let Loose.
I don't know.
Like it's one of those war games where it's like I'm iffy. You have it?
I have one of the World War II ones, and like my experience. What do I have? I don't know.
Hell Let Loose. I am looking.
No, I don't have Hell Let Loose.
They have a lot of DLC.
My experience with like one similar to it, because like it's basically just Squad without being from the company that makes Squad.
Yeah.
There's douchebags like all over the place, and I can't stream the game. And like,
yeah.
look, I'm sorry, but like I know I'm not a huge streamer by any stretch of the imagination, but dude, postscriptum, that's what I have. I just anytime like I have to communicate with like other human beings about super serious shit, I instantly don't like it. And like the last time I played a game like Hell Let Loose, it was me and Kalen, and this dude was just being a total douche. So me and Kalen hunted him down the entire fucking time. He was on our team, and we would like run around and just shoot him in the fucking head every time we saw him. I think we got kicked from that server. Maybe banned. I think for sure kicked.
I don't know. They're like, I'm still having that issue where I can't find a good like FPS PvP kind of
Deep
game.
Rock.
Yeah, I mean
Deep Rock. I mean no PvP,
yeah.
but you can crank that difficulty and it gets tough as shit.
Every time I
And
see
then
you
it turns
select a
into
message,
PvP.
it's like, yeah, we're gonna go with like increased everything difficulty on it. So it's like what, difficulty 4 or something like it is what you're on? I don't know.
Yeah, there's 4, which is the Billy Badass, and then there's a little mission you have to do to get to level 5, which not even JD has, and JD has put a lot of time into that game.
So hard, very hard.
Yeah, yeah, it is hard beyond hard. It is like Johnny Sins.
It took me a second to get that. I won't lie. It took me 1 second. I was like, wait a second, I know that name. Don't you mean Johnny Dins, Mr. JD himself?
That's true. That's true.
Would you like to get into some Guns and Clinton, since we're already like almost at an hour?
Yeah. Shout out YouTube bullshit thing.
Yeah.
This is a believe it or not, this is a United States story. We're gonna go with a southern state, the southern region.
Okay.
Loose camel attacks and kills 2 people in this state.
Alabama.
This is Tennessee.
I was close.
It doesn't say how they died. But yeah, obviously a camel got out. It was part of a petting zoo. I mean,
Yeah.
unfortunately, like silver lining to the shit. The people who died weren't kids. It was a 42-year-old man and a 67-year-old man. The 67-year-old had a killer name. His name was legitimately Tommy Gunn.
So that's what happened to him. No. that's
So yeah,
a
they got the camel back, but
That's good, I guess.
yeah,
I don't know if a camel wants to be in a petting zoo, but you know.
when I think of petting zoo animals, it's about stuff like compared to an average size adult, like mid thigh down. It's nothing bigger than that. Like maybe a pony, maybe.
Ostrich sometimes.
You had an ostrich at a petting zoo?
Boulder City Petting Zoo.
You gotta be fucking kidding me.
They have an ostrich. I think they have an alpaca and or a llama.
Oh, that's right. I forgot about the old spitters.
Yep.
Hey, ostrich? Did you grab that? Did you grab that fucker?
I didn't go there. It was only on
ring it out, dude.
I never went to a petting zoo. It was only on the like whole billboard saying that they have a petting zoo kind of thing. I never went there. So
I always wanted to feed an ostrich because you see the videos, they get violent around food, dude. Like they fucking just like it's like chicken pecking, dude, but like with an 8-foot tall bird. So, I don't know.
Give it some peas, see how long those last.
Yeah, right. I got sunflower seeds. You want this, bird? No, there was an episode of Dirty Jobs where he had to fuck around at like an ostrich farm, dude. He was scared of them, and I was like, why the fuck are you scared of ostriches? Their beaks aren't even pointy. They're like, well, he's big. Be like, yeah, he's also like 6 foot of neck. Like, I know what to grab if shit hits the fan, so I think I could kick the shit out of an ostrich.
Do you still believe
I'll throw that bitch in like a figure 4 neck hold. Fuck that bastard.
Do you still believe you can beat up an ostrich?
Yeah, I could fuck up an ostrich. Dude, it's all neck. It's like geese, right? Like, we had this talk. Like, everyone's so afraid of, like, fucking geese and shit. Dude, Their necks are so just grab a hold of that thing. He ain't gonna fuck with you after that.
The issue with an ostrich, though, is that they don't use their beaks to attack. They use their legs, and those things can kill. That's the issue that I see with it. It's like, yeah, you grab its neck, it's gonna kick you in the shit and break your leg.
If that leg goes up, that means one's on the ground. I'm gonna kick like
Sweep
fuck
the
for that
leg.
other leg.
Sweep
Bring
the
that
leg.
bring that fat turkey down.
Put him in a body
I'm
bag.
gonna have a big ass omelet. That's what I'm gonna do afterwards. Make it watch.
All right. Well,
Yeah, I think I could. I think like hand-to-hand combat, I could kill an ostrich. I'd come out victorious more often than not.
When the world goes to shit, we'll meet up at the Boulder City Petting Zoo. We'll see who wins in a fight.
We're going hunting. Put face paint on and shit. Bring a hat. No guns. Not even a knife. I'm just going to go in there with a pine cone in my fist. Don't ask what I'm doing with that pine cone.
It's going to give you power. You put the seed in your ass, right? It's like the Rick and Morty show.
Yeah, my ass. Yeah, I'm totally not going to fucking sexually assault an 8-foot bird.
Not big bird.
So, let's see here. I got 3 stories of Mr. Rush or not Mr. Rush.
Oh.
I'm just going to tell you what records are broken. I feel like you win this game too much.
Okay.
So, Rubik's Cube in 14.3 seconds while riding a bike.
I don't think this is him.
This is not. This is an Indian boy.
Didn't someone else do this record too, or was it like on a pogo stick?
I think that's the pogo stick one, and he was just like, I'm just really good at pogo sticking.
I got really good at solving Rubik's Cubes.
I used a pogo stick with no handlebars. You ever seen one of those? It's just a stick, like a literal pogo stick.
Yeah,
There's no handles. Have you seen those?
It's the bar stool little seat thing, just without the seat, right?
Yeah, you can bounce on your ass.
It doesn't go down; it goes in.
He doesn't even have a fucking. They didn't quote him.
Oh,
he's got a pretty sweet bike though. All things said, like it's like. Let me see if I can.
Pretty. Is it? What color is it?
Oh, it's red and yellow. It's
Ah.
pretty sweet. Like if a kid if a kid I was growing up with had that, I'd be quite jealous.
I'm waiting
It's got fucking mud flaps. I don't think it's gonna load.
I got it. I opened it up. Oh, that's a pretty sick
It says
bike.
Hercules on the side.
It's got a bell on it. He's got the actual
No
braking
shocks,
system.
though.
Yeah.
So that thing's just a nutsack destroyer, is what that is.
No.
It looks cool, but you're gonna pay.
He doesn't have a gear shift on his bike. Did you ever have that on your bike?
It's only got one speed, and that's haul ass.
Or to him, it's to just go slow while he's solving a Rubik's Cube.
Yeah.
That was cool. All right.
I'll
get off the
next
Guinness
one.
Instagram so I don't see what else is coming up. All right.
Oh, that is the other thing to this. It is the record broken was fastest time for assembling Mr. Potato Head.
This one's hard because it's as goofy as Rush, but does Rush play with Mr. Potato Head?
He is from Idaho.
I know, that's why it's rough. I'm not gonna say this is him.
This is not. This is a 13-year-old British girl.
Okay.
Oh, they got quotes for her.
I see how it is.
Here we go. Yeah, not the Indian boy, but the English girl. All right. Let's see. I mean, she basically shaved off a whole fucking second, so shout out to her.
Awesome.
I had to be joining the nose and mustache together as I picked them up in one hand. She was mentioning on her technique. Walden's record attempt was aimed at raising awareness of Skipton Extended Learning for All, an organization that offers support to children who face a range of adverse experience. What? That's like all kids.
Yeah.
She says I have disabilities and sometimes find that in other community events I was not welcome and people judge me. Oh, Jesus.
Well, it is England.
That's true. They are kind of twats. SELFA, which is the acronym for it, never did, and they'd given me so much confidence I thought Guinness World Record attempt would be a great idea. Yeah, so shout out her. It seems like a very broad topic, though. Like, I mean, I respect it,
Mm-hmm.
but, I mean, the way they describe it, it's like every kid. Like, what kid wasn't bullied at one point?
Yeah, true. Bullying
was
builds
it
character.
Peacemaker? Everyone bullied me. How the fuck did they bully you? They kept calling me bully and shit.
Exactly. Yeah.
All right, last one. Maybe we go for the clean sweep. Man, yeah, well, there you go. Man walks 3,257 feet with a lawnmower on his chin.
Yeah, is this
a
him?
kilometer.
This is him, right?
This is him.
Yeah, I figured.
And it's like the old school lawnmowers, like no engine, like the weird spinny thing.
Okay. I was gonna say, like, how this guy has to have superpowers. If he did this with a turret motor.
Whoa! How did you practice for this? Not dying. That's what I fucking did.
Was it on?
No. Yeah. Just we walking past your high school, just see a dude. Whoa! What the fuck? Like, I'm gonna watch a man die.
He's breaking a record and mowing his lawn.
Yeah, you're also gonna get one hell of a haircut. But yeah, he did it for STEM. He walked 2.5 laps around a track.
Holy crap. I'm looking at the video right now. Furthest distance with lawnmower on chin, Guinness World Record, David Rush. 3 days ago. Hey, it's got 6.9K viewers.
Hey. Nice, David. Nice.
Yeah. That is still a feat, you know?
That's a feat.
Yeah.
That is a feat.
Yeah. Not a pick, but a feat.
Yeah, feet picks. Oh, sorry. I got one more.
Okay.
The world record for identifying DC comic characters has been broken.
Yeah, this is not him.
This is not him. Correct. This is a 7-year-old Indian boy.
Do they have a quote?
Here we go.
Okay.
This quote sums up DC fans pretty well. I actually wanted to try on Marvel because I like Spider-Man, but everyone preferred DC, so I too agreed. It took around a month for me to prepare. Initially, it was all confusing, but as I started to learn, I began remembering the names. When I managed to set the record, I was elated. It was a great experience. I hope to break this record too sometime soon.
Nice.
But he did break it.
Maybe he's thinking of the Marvel one to be, or to read it. I'm not sure.
Yeah, he got 60 DC characters in 1 minute.
I probably only know like 20 DC characters.
I know like 10, and then like I'd be afraid they'd throw like one of the goofy ones in there, and I'm like, Spatula Man? That's right. That's right. Like, oh, shit.
You got the elongated man. You've got white canary, black canary. You've got there's too many of them.
Robin Hood? No, Green Arrow. Fuck, my bad.
No, it's My Little Pony back half.
4-inch, the 4-inch gaping butthole. Where's she from
that's
again?
Fishfucker. I mean, Jason Momoa.
Yeah, I'm tired of that rumor. It's not a rumor.
Fuck you, Barry.
Also, shout out to Spoon. We literally watched that in 1 day. The entire series.
Yeah,
it was good. So good.
I gotta go back and
Watching it a second time, there's a shitload of foreshadowing. Like the way they edited that, like you notice like little tricks. Be like they'll kind of like hint at something super on that's like really low key when you're watching it for the first time. You completely miss, and then it's just like, oh yeah, like she does find out Myrn is a butterfly. So
yeah.
Also, who was your favorite character in Peacemaker, real quick?
Other than Peacemaker?
Yeah. Or it could be Peacemaker.
I mean, obviously Peacemaker is like number one, right? And then for me, it's a tie between Economos and Vigilante as my second one, and then it goes Myrn and Eagly is tied for third.
See, Spoon's favorite character was Eagly.
Oh yeah, I think the man with 1,000 lizards loves the only thing that can hunt them, right? Sorry, snakes.
Murder the shit out of them.
Snakes, my bad.
All right.
I did also like Peacemaker's dad, but he's further down on the list.
Peacemaker's dad was an animal, dude.
Yeah.
That guy, you killed your brother, you fucking dumb shit. Oh! I mean, there's other stuff he says, but I could not say that. So, I mean, I can, but not here.
Also, speaking of DC, we'll eventually go watch Batman. It's just been a busy couple of weeks.
Yeah.
So we'll get there eventually, but All right, go ahead.
So this is a European story.
Mm.
This woman's secret to turning 102: Jaeger bombs, tequila, and pizza.
If this is
Europe.
if this isn't Germany, then I don't know where.
Oh yeah, Germany is known for Jaeger bombs, tequila, and pizza.
Hey man,
I
just thinking
England.
I was just thinking that this lady was just too angry to die, and that's where I got it.
That is pretty German. Yeah, fuck you. Yeah, it's a woman by the name of Lily Bullen in England. So
maybe she's just too drunk to notice that she is dead.
I mean, maybe someone should have the Queen start sipping on this shit. Good Lord.
The Queen's gonna survive forever.
Well, sure.
Sure, yeah.
We'll check back in next week. We'll see how that aged, huh?
I don't know if you knew this, right? But, like, the Queen sends out a letter to people who made it to 100 years old. Like it's a handwritten letter.
Does she really?
Yeah. So every year after 100, you get another letter from her. It's a copy and paste letter. People only recently figured out it's a copy and paste letter with, like, I think it's the royal, like, stamp or whatever, and then, like, the signature.
Oh my God!
But it's like
get that wrinkly ass bitch to write that fucking letter.
Yeah.
Yet again, another reason why England falls short to America. What a bitch!
Yeah, so I think it was one lady who's like 107 is like angry at the Queen because she keeps getting the exact same letter and wants to get a different
I'd burn
one.
him.
Yeah.
I would fucking burn him.
I don't know.
I would show up to the palace with like a bowl. Like a big mixing bowl, and just set all those letters on fire outside the place. Just be like, "Fuck you, dude."
Yeah. I don't know. I would keep at least one and just try to like pawn it off.
Burn the other 6.
Yeah, get some money for this. I'm old.
I have the exact same one. Shut the fuck up, Ethel. All right.
The name.
Yeah. So, yeah, I don't fucking. I mean, shout out to her. I hope to be crushing Jaeger bombs when I'm like 80. So.
Yeah.
22 years younger than she is. Good Lord.
It's crazy. That is. I mean, I don't think I can drink that much alcohol.
Fucking A. Well, it's because, like, this isn't racist. You're just Asian. Like, Asians and, like, natives, they don't metabolize it well at all.
Yeah, I don't have the gene to metabolize alcohol, so I just don't drink it anymore, but.
Smart choice.
Yeah, it hurts.
All right. We're going to go to a continent we never really go to. This is from an African country.
An African.
Yeah, an African country. Woman's UTI was actually a glass tumbler lodged in bladder for 4 years.
Okay, what the fuck?
I'll show you the picture of the tumbler.
Okay, it's not still in her, right?
No, it's not like she's not giving birth to the tumbler. Good Lord.
Shout out to my Apex players. Mozambique.
No, this is going to be Tunisia.
I'm looking at the map. Tunisia?
North part. Yeah, by Egypt.
There it is. Okay.
Doc, they don't know how the fuck it got there. They're crediting it to sounding. So a woman shoved that glass up her urethra, is what they think.
How? First, and how? But like, what the fuck?
That's what I'm saying. Who held that thing open?
Oh my gosh! Hey, I guess if you're loose, right? Fit whatever you want up there. This.
Fuck.
That has to just be painful all the time, right? For 4 years.
Can you imagine if this woman jogged? Who's making drinks?
Maybe she should have just kept in there and got another cup, right? And put alcohol in that one, put it, and then she just goes for a jog to shake up her drinks, right?
Yeah, shake it, not stir it. Yeah, apparently they cut her open. They got it out. 2 days later, the woman went home and felt perfectly fine.
Oh God, I don't understand how.
The doctor they asked about this. The best treatment remains preventative by balancing the underlying ethopathogenic disorder and by a good sex education.
Yeah, don't be putting glasses up your up your urethra.
It's like a full blown glass.
Yeah.
Like, that would be a welcomed addition in someone's fucking kitchen.
It's a cup. It's a cup. How the fuck did you get a cup up there?
Emotional damage.
All right. Have you seen that video?
Yeah.
Have you seen that video?
No, I just know the meme. I don't appreciate Chinese shills. Except that guy. He's pretty funny.
Yeah, he's pretty funny. Stephen Ho.
Let's go with... let's go with this one.
Okay.
South America. Brazen couple caught having roadside sex in Google Street View photos.
They're too poor. Brazil.
Wait. I lied.
Oh.
I lied. It's not South Africa. It's not South America. This is either going to be Australia, New Zealand, or Tasmania.
Okay. Bermuda Triangle area.
I thought they were a little fair-skinned to be South America. I was like, what the hell?
Australia.
This is Australia. They're just fucking right in the middle of the fucking highway. So.
Is it still on there?
I don't know.
No.
Let's see here. If you want to look it up.
I don't.
The explicit images were reportedly taken on Duke's Highway just outside of the Australian town of Keith, about halfway between the cities of Adelaide and Melbourne.
Huh. Yeah, I'm not going to look it up.
They just undid their pants. It's not even full nude.
Oh, so it's not even like they're actually having sex. It's just they just like loosened up their pants, or...
It looks like he's in, because his pants are a little bit lower and so are hers, but it's not like they're just like full on naked.
To be fair, car sex is weird. It's hard to.
Car sex is awesome.
It can be a little awkward at times for positioning, though.
Not really. Get them titties up on top. Let's go.
All right. If it works for you, it works for you.
Do the work. All right. According to South Australian law, public sex is punishable by a 1,100 Australian dollar fine or up to 6 months in prison.
So
not even jail, prison. Go straight to prison.
So it's either jail or you pay 35 cents.
Yeah. According to the Daily Star, the Google Street View photos were uploaded in 2013.
Okay, so.
Damn, ain't no one looking at shit on Google Street View in Australia.
What's the statute of limitations in Australian laws?
Yeah. All right, I got two more.
Okay.
We'll go with this one. This is an Asian country.
Ooh.
Man's tongue mysteriously turns black and hairy after stroke.
India?
This is India.
Hey.
Yeah, so the man has a stroke. I guess this is like a pretty normal thing, more normal than you think it is. So I guess this hair will grow if you don't, like, if you're eating too soft of foods, like nothing to kind of like sandpaper your tongue down.
Mm-hmm.
It just keeps growing and growing and starts looking like hair. So you have to go to the doctor to get a haircut on your tongue.
Oh.
Yeah.
That sounds
Despite
terrible.
its alien-seeming symptoms, LVN, can I get the actual name? Is quite common, with 13% of adults experiencing the condition in their lifetime, according to the American Academy of Oral Medicine. So that's pretty credible.
Yeah.
In order to prevent one's stamp moistener from sprouting a beard, doctors recommend scoring it twice a day with a toothbrush or even a tongue scraper. In other words, you should brush your tongue to avoid the needing to comb it.
Yeah. Do you use a tongue scraper? I can't remember.
I don't use a tongue scraper. I just brush my tongue.
Oh man, tongue scrapers. Let me tell you, they're pretty good. I like using it because I mean I gag just brushing my teeth in general, but like using a tongue scraper, like getting all that shit off of your tongue, it's one of the more like it's satisfying to do though. I will say.
I didn't know all that fucking shit was just chilling on there.
Yeah.
All right, the last one, because I know you want to get this going.
If you want to keep going, I'm fine with this.
Oh, no, this is all I got.
Okay. Okay.
It's not my fault. It's your fault.
Oh, yeah. Fuck you two.
Yeah. We got a southern state.
Okay.
Again.
It's always the South. Florida.
It is. Thief steals 20 left shoes while burglarizing shoe store.
Trip, what are you doing, man?
Yeah, we're moving on to left foot fetish. Like,
it's only the left. The right doesn't appeal to me.
That's where the devil lives. Surveillance video from inside the Lux Miami shoe store caught the criminal climbing the wall where shoes were on display. Oh, so they were just stealing displays. Never mind.
Okay.
Alvarez says the store suffered $15,000 to $20,000 in losses, and they don't have insurance. How do you have a shop and not have insurance?
Insurance is a scam.
Yeah, well, it turns out for you it wasn't.
No. You know why he stole all the left shoes? Not only was it display, but it's because he's got to do the hokey pokey. You know what foot's first?
Holy shit, we just blew this case wide open. We got to start looking for grown adults doing the hokey pokey.
Yep.
According to the Miami police officer Michael Vega, Lux Miami was not the only store that was targeted. These crooks, they actually made 3 holes on top of the roof, 2 of them not being in the business, so it's more of the damage that they caused than what they actually stole. Oh.
Okay.
Talking about what they took the left feet shoes. They didn't take a pair of shoes. They just took single shoes that were on the rack.
You know, my guess is there's, other than the hokey pokey theory, is that they're stealing these shoes just to like take a picture of them and then trying to sell them online kind of thing.
Just caught these at Foot Locker. No, you didn't.
Yeah.
Alvarez said he's hoping the thief realizes he only has 20 left shoes and brings them back. I mean, yeah, I guess that'd be if you're in Florida, around the Miami area, start looking for dipshits wearing shoes on the wrong feet.
Maybe this is like a vigilante or something, and he stole all those left shoes and he's giving them all to homeless people. So if you see homeless people walking around in either 2 left shoes or just 1 left shoe.
What if it's like the Rain Man of homeless people?
Maybe.
What if he just finally figured it out?
This was a good story to end on, I do have to say.
Yeah. I looked at the headline. I was like, oh, this is the great fucking anchor right here.
Yes, it is. Oh, all right. Plans for the apocalypse. First things first, stop at Boulder City, fight an ostrich. Next step, find all those missing left shoes in Florida. Agreed?
No. We steal the right shoes.
Oh, you know what? That works in the apocalypse. So, there are no laws, but yeah. We'll get Trip on the case to start early while we're still fighting the ostrich.
Complete anarchy.
The perfect world. Okay. Do you have anything else left to say? Anything you'd like to plug? Anything you'd like to do?
Joe Biden, end daylight savings time. Fucking end it.
Oh, okay. I was like, what?
I'm fucking tired of this shit. I'm tired of springing forward. Just keep us on one schedule.
Move to Arizona.
I guess it fucks with people's hearts. Yeah, but I mean, like others. I hate moving to Arizona.
Yeah,
Fuck that place.
It's hot. I like it better than Utah, but it's hot.
Yeah, I love this place too. But the one gripe I have is it gets cooking. No, I guess so. When it springs forward, like heart attacks increase 20% in the population, and then when we fall back, heart attacks fall down 20%.
That's
so
weird.
it's just like. Can we just keep going back an hour? Like,
no heart attacks ever. We keep going back.
Yeah, fuck eating healthy. Let's have noon be at like 3 a.m.
How long until we stop going up in years and just start going backward in years, huh? That way we can reuse the numbers again, right?
I don't know. I mean, I guess like
that's what we did.
President George W. Bush like made a ruling on this to like make daylight like the time between longer. I didn't know that was a fucking thing. I didn't know the president did that. I just thought like everyone just like agreed one day that we're like, all right, we're doing this.
I thought there was like scientific knowledge, or so this is just all bullshit, huh? I've been following bullshit my whole life.
Well, Sorry, me and Presley did like a deep dive on this. So I guess it was proposed by Benjamin Franklin way back when.
Okay.
And then during World War I, Germany and England adopted it to help with lowering the fuel burned by each country so that they could save it for war. And then we picked it up in the 60s just because.
Yes, because. Yeah, okay.
So, yeah, we'll fucking see.
Yeah. Don't have a heart attack, first of all. And fuck daylight savings, I guess, and Joe Biden.
Don't shove stuff up your urethra.
Yeah, that too.
Once again, I will drive this home every day.
Stop sounding. Anyway,
Stop.
Thank you so much for listening. I hope you guys have a good day, good week, good weekend. And yeah, thank you so much. Oh.
Happy 316 day. Why?
Whatever that is.
Kev will get it.
Yeah, there
Kev
you go.
will get it.
Bye-bye.
Bye.